Hello my fellow Minecrafters and welcome back to another episode of Minesomnia with yours truly, the Scarlet Fox. For today's episode, I want to focus on building. So as you can see, my sheep are actually all red right now, and there is a reason for that. We are going to be building a barn, and no, the barn structure won't be built out of wool, but what I was thinking is that we could probably get a very cool effect by using red banners on the outside to make it look like shingles. So I'm breeding some of these sheep in red so that I can get enough wool for that, and this is the wool that we have thus far, and the red concrete because like I mentioned last episode, we are going to be going with a classic barn, and right now what I'm waiting for is just for all these cows to kind of grow up here so that I can just save two, and then it makes it a lot easier to put stuff into the barn. Now in terms of other things that have changed since the last time we saw each other, I did remove the entire top part of the flower farm, and the reason was that it wasn't working. So for now, if I need dye, I'll just do it like this. It's going to be a personal flower farm, if you will. So for collection system, I'm able to hold off for now until I come up with a with a better way of doing this. I'm also going to be moving I'm going to be moving this wheat field that I have here to kind of fit the whole farm area that I'm going to be building out here. And the other thing that we're going to be working on today is actually giving this a nice structure around it. So that is going to be challenging. Now it looks like AilWayAilin put up a sign here. AlwaysAilin, Scarlet Fox, Iron Supply, hands off. Oh my goodness, look at all the iron we have already. Now, I don't know if my base is close enough so that when I am working on stuff there, things will be happening. Probably not. I don't see any golems coming down right now. So I'll probably just AFK at some point later today. So we'll build a structure for this. I'll build the farm over here. And I think if I have time, we will be at least doing maybe a little bit of the footprint or an outline of our next base, because we have completely outgrown our base up there. So I will leave you guys for a bit. I'll continue to farm the sheep and I'll wait for these cows here to grow up, and then once it's all ready, I'll hop back on and we can start working on at least a template of what the barn is going to look like. Now replay mod is still not working so we won't have a fancy time lapse, unfortunately, but I'll do my best to take you guys along with me on the ride so you can see as many progress reports as possible. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, so I've been trying to kind of hide these cows here, but unfortunately for me, they jumped over the fence, so I'm trying to just give them a little shelter here so that they don't escape. They just need to not go over this area here, and yes, now they're trapped. Okay, so I've trapped the two cows who are going to be responsible for the next generation of cows in our barn. This is now empty, which means that I just need to clear all this area out here now, and then I can actually start plotting where the barn is gonna be. But first I need to go to bed, so let's go sleep really quickly. All right, so night has officially passed, which means that we can come down. What was that? Lag. Okay, which means that we can come down here and start plotting. So I kind of want the barn to fall somewhere in between these two things. So instead of creating the safe house for them after I lure them out, what I'm gonna do is create a safe house now for two sheep, just two is fine. Well, while we're building, we can breed them up again anyway. It shouldn't be a problem. So just making a little safe house here. Okay, this should be good enough. So what I'm gonna do is go in there first, make sure that we shear them, and then, you know, lure them into their new little cage that will just be there for now until we kind of get this barn started and going here. There we go. So we have all the sheeps that we need, and now we will lure them to their new pen. So they are officially trapped, which is fantastic. We don't need the wheat on our main hand anymore. We definitely don't need this dirt. So I'm gonna take all this down here, and then we're just gonna plot out the area that we need for our new barn. So I think this is actually the outline of where I want the barn to land, and what I'm gonna do is actually have kind of like a double door thing right in the middle. I think that's the middle, yeah. So there'll be a double door with some white detailing, some white detailing on this side, of course, also some windows. We're gonna go with the red. We're gonna do some shingles. So I'm gonna get started on some building. First person building is really awful, so I'm not gonna put you guys through that. So once I get at least a little bit of progress done, I'll check back in. We'll go from there. The plan is to have sheep on one side, automize, cows on the other side. I still haven't figured out quite how to automize the cow system, or if it's even possible, but we'll at least designate a spot for breeding them. And then this side will be completely automatic, and it'll be specifically for wool. So wool and food / leather. All right, I'll check back with you guys in a minute here, but I'm actually really excited to get these cows out of those pens as well as the sheep and kind of get another structure built here. All right, I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so I have kind of a structure up already and some banners going just to see how the effect that I want will kind of look like. Alright, so I have a basic structure up already, and I have played around with these banners, and honestly I don't like how it looks. It's not giving the shingle feel that I wanted, so I'm gonna 100% just skip this altogether because I'm not convinced, and I still need to give this building a little bit more texture to spice it up a little bit. So I'll do that in a minute, but I wanted to show you guys from out here at least the basic structure, and then from in here you can see all the space that we're gonna have for both the sheep and of course the cows. So right now I'm just working on getting the redstone component portion done for the sheep stuff. So all we need is a little bit of redstone there, an observer underneath the dropper, and a little bit of glass around it just to make sure that the sheep can't get out, and of course a shear inside of the dropper here. So this, like that, should do the trick, and all I need to do is actually bring all the sheep in and of course build something underneath for the collection system. So what I'm gonna do is actually just build all this boring stuff off camera because it's pretty simple. If you do want something more detailed, let me know. There's hundreds of tutorials out there on it though, so let me know if you want the information. More than happy to provide. I'll come back to you guys with a little bit more of a concrete update on the barn though. So I actually kind of decided to take a minute off of the barn to work on the iron farm exterior just because it needs a little bit of work. I have all the materials that I need. It's going to be pink and it's going to be white, and hopefully we can get something going. Now, like I said, I don't have replay mod, and this one is 100% gonna be a tough one to show you guys as I'm building it. So you know what I'm gonna do? It's gonna be a little bit of a shorter episode, I know, but I don't want to just like show you guys as I'm doing like block by block here. I'll come back when both projects are complete. I'll show you guys, and then we'll go have some fun in the shopping district. Alrighty, both projects are now complete and I am ready to show and tell. Okay, so this is the barn. Amby actually came over and helped me with a couple ideas for texture, which was awesome of him. Over on this side we have a composter, so it's not going to produce a lot of bone meal, but slowly. Hello, Cal. Maybe we should bring him home with us. Let me grab some extra wheat. So of course you can see the wheat field there. Hello, come on with us. Okay, so come on. Okay, you know when you want animals to follow you, they never do. And when you don't want them following you, they go to the places you don't want them. But yeah, so on this side, we have the sugarcane farm. Come on, little one. Come on, cow. Maybe if we give him the wheat. And inside the barn, we have all the sheep shearing happening already. We have some cows on this side, which we can just easily breed here. Now I need to get out without them. Yeah. Okay, no escaping for you. So these are the sheep. This one in red hasn't ever been sheared, and I don't understand why, because it's set up exactly the same as everything else, but it's something that I'll figure out on another day. Right now they're all red just because we have universal dyeing, so we can change the color. And I have used a little bit of the wool already, but you know, it's producing a decent amount of wool. It's passive. I don't need to think about it, and I'll have wool on hand always, which is nice. So I'm pretty happy about that. And yeah, this is kind of what I decided to go through. Let's get a let's get a little bit of a further away look. If you guys have any ideas for the barn or how to make it look nicer, that would be great. But the other thing I wanted to show you guys is the iron farm. So this is kind of the design that I came up with that would be the least intrusive and least likely to break the farm on the inside by having golems spawn in weird places. So I have some spider string there. Those are slabs down there. And as I've been building, it's been fine. No iron golems have spawned where I don't want them to, which is nice. So I'm pretty happy about how it looks, and it kind of looks really nice at night as well, how I decided to light it up. So I am gonna wait for evening to show you guys that view as well. But yeah, let me know what you think about this. I think it's pretty nice. It's simple, but it's nice. Simple but nice. Okay, no zombie. Okay. Thank you. So right now, this is the little cubby hole that we have to actually access the goodies. I'll probably be expanding this at some point. I just kind of ran out of time and energy to continue to try to think how to build this for today. I also, of course, did not light this up properly. And I, of course, left some concrete there in a shulker box. I didn't clean everything up as I should have. But let me wait until nighttime and come back and we can see it in the night, okay? So it is now nighttime, and I think it looks pretty cute with the lighting behind the glass at night as well. So this is kind of how it looks like all lit up. I'm gonna be honest, I think it looked cooler before I lit up the under portion of it. Now it's not as special, but it looked nice when I was building it, okay? So I wanted to share that with you guys. I think the last thing I want to do right now is head to the shopping district, see if we made some sales, and you know, maybe call it a day there. All right, so we are now in the shopping district. I don't know if I've showed you guys, but the portal actually has changed location, and McQueen's thing is ready to go. I think he's just waiting to open up, so I'm very excited to see what it is that he is going to be having there. But let's see if we actually have made any sales anywhere. I took personally some blackstone from here, so I know our blackstone will be depleted. Yeah, but it doesn't look like anyone is interested in any of this. We might have to start selling some quartz in here. Yeah, so we'll sell some quartz in here as well to kind of up our sales. That's what I'm gonna do, and maybe we'll do our best to get some shroom lights as well. All right, now for our bookshop. Let's see if we've made any sales here. Okay, one mending book, no fortune. Oh, a couple silk touch. That's pretty nice. That's good. No riptide, aquafinity, flame, sweeping edge. Unbreaking, we sold one. Oh, we sold some protection. No thorns, feather falling, or looting. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to rethink these prices. I know JAG wanted to price it a little bit higher, but I think we're at a point in the game where we can afford to reduce the prices, still make a profit, and make sure that everybody's getting some books, because it's not just about making money, it's also about making sure that everybody can have a good time and resources at a fair price, because I get resources at a fair price. For portals, we haven't sold anything. I did make a portal for Ambi though, that was off camera. And he liked it. It worked. So we linked him up, which was nice. And over here, let's look at our donation box. It's empty. All right, we're not making a lot of money. This is not good. Let's pick up these diamonds to take it to JAGs. Yeah, no, this rethinking of our bookshop especially has to be done. This should be selling out like hotcakes. People always need enchantments. People are always dying, unfortunately. So we need to make sure that we are there for them and we can sell them the books that they need. Alright, I'm at JAG's. It doesn't look like he's actually seen our profits from the last time we left him some here. So we'll just leave that there for him. Those are his profits. And yeah, we'll change the prices on our own. If he has a problem with it, we'll deal with it. Please, JAG, don't kill us, but we need to price our books differently. All right, let's go back home. So I just got back home and this is what I'm greeted by. We need to light this place up. We're getting way too many mobs. They're scary. I'm starting to build things that I actually care about and don't want being blown up by creepers. So yeah, we're definitely gonna light this up. I'm gonna clear this out and I'll be right back with you. No, please. No. Okay, no, I refuse to die in the daytime to a zombie with gold armor. Not happening. And it blew up. Well, you know what? It is part of life, things blowing up in your face, you know. Okay, let's finish clearing this out. I'll be right back. Alright, my fellow Minecrafters, unfortunately that is all the time we have for today's episode. So if you like this episode, make sure that you hit that like button. If you'd like to see more content, make sure that you hit your subscribe button with your netherite sword, just like this. You see? You just hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything you'd like me to know, make sure that you put it in the comments section. You know that I love to read your thoughts. Thanks again so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day. We'll see you next time. Bye!